Many of you have probably been doing some Google searching and ran across something called Patulous Eustachian Tube. And I want to rest assured and ease all of you out there that this condition can be remedied. Now, I know a lot of you probably feel the fear and the anxiety of getting this condition and thinking, what should I do? For those of you that are new to YouTube or new to this video, this condition is basically when your eustachian tube remains open. Usually your eustachian tube is to equalize the pressure and remain closed and only open when you yawn or chew. But when you have patulous eustachian tube, your eustachian tube is always in an open position, which can definitely cause a lot of problems for many of you out there. You tend to hear a lot of your own breathing, you hear a lot of sounds, you hear your own voice, and it becomes quite uncomfortable, especially when you're trying to balance out the ear pressure. And with an open eustachian tube, it can cause some issues in terms of maybe some buzzing sounds, some ringing sounds, but nothing to fear. When I had eustachian tube dysfunction, which is when your eustachian tube is not draining fluid adequately and it's not working in the open and closed fashion like it should, I also developed a small case of patulous eustachian tube. And although I was a little eerie about it, I had done my research and really put effort into trying to get rid of it. And let me tell you something, I'm completely rid of it now. And it's all about managing a lot of things in your life. You have to take a look at your overall lifestyle. See what things could be better. See what things can be improved. Now, of course, those of you that have been diagnosed with P.E.T, there's a lot of conditions that can cause that as well that are more serious and more of an elevated circumstance that you do need to seek medical care for if you feel like it's not going away or it's causing you more harm than any other sensation that you feel. But for those of you that are like me, that maybe developed it, and it tends to go away and it doesn't really impact you greatly. When I mean greatly, I'm not saying it's not annoying. I'm just saying that you can still function on your day-to-day activities. When I had it, I was hearing my breathing, I was hearing my own voice, and I sounded very congested to people a lot. I sounded like I just got over a cold, and it was affecting my confidence when I was at work. I was trying to speak in meetings and speak to people in person, and they would hear this congested voice of mine just continuously going on, and it made them even feel a little bit worried about how I was feeling. But I want all of you to know that there's some simple things that you can do that can help speed the process up. The first thing and the most difficult of them all, and I needed to get this out of the way first, is you really have to do your best to lower that anxiety. Hope this video is going to help you lower that anxiety, because honestly, when you have a lot of anxiety over something like this, it just elevates the situation worse. The blood pressure is rising, your blood circulation you're getting maximum cortisol going through the body, you're stressing more, so you're flaring up a lot of the blood vessels, and things are just not going to move along as easy if you have a lot of anxiety and fear and stress of this condition. You've already heard from me that I'm going to tell you right now that this condition is benign and it's not life-threatening. It's just a very terrible nuisance that comes when you have other conditions, either a head cold or you've had issues with your jaw. So some of you have gone into your dental visits and you've probably had some things done there, and now you probably have patulous. Believe it or not, you can also get patulous through weight loss. Sometimes a lot of the muscles, the surrounding muscles holding up the bony structure and holding up the eustachian tube, when you lose some of that fatty tissue, it can cause sometimes to have patulous. So it's really one of those things where you can get P.E.T in many different ways. Obviously, poor diet, stress, and anxiety. But number one, we got to lower the stress and anxiety. You got to watch this video and realize that it's not something that's going to last forever. It's something that's temporarily happening to you right now. And with a little bit of adjustments, some basic adjustments, you can find some maximum relief. The next thing we need to do, we need to master our posture. It's not easy. Trust me. It's something that I struggled with, and I finally got good at it. And you will too. But one thing you can try quickly is you can try taking your head and tucking it between your knees and holding there for about 5 to 10 seconds. Do this consistently. This will help move fluid around, drain the mucus, exercises eustachian tube, and hopefully that tube can get back into closed position like it should be. It's something that I think when you read, you feel like it's going to be a lifelong thing. You feel like you're going to have hearing loss issues. You're going to have all of these detrimental things. But you got to talk to yourself. You got to believe in what you can do and how quickly your situations can change. I think a lot of you think, I need to do something complicated. I need to do something that is going to be expensive. And I need to do something that I need to completely remap my entire body in order to get over this condition. And it's not true. It's really just a small tweak. Some of the beautiful things in our world, now this is non-medical related, some of the amazing things in our world that became accessible to all of us were not completely new things. It was a minor tweak that just aided in our ability to do what we need to do. It's the same with the body. Our body's no different. Our body is a makeup of many different things that we need to have complete control over in order for it to heal. And we need to be confident, and we need to realize that you don't need to make drastic changes in order to heal from it. So by just working on your posture, keeping your head out of that downward position, looking down at that cell phone is putting a lot of strain on a lot of areas of the body, and we don't realize it. Working on that is going to help improve your overall flow of the way your ears are, the way the fluid is, the way the blood pressure is, the way the blood moves through the body. All of this can have a lot to do with just posture. And I always thought, it's just posture. How could that have anything to do internally with me? How could that have anything to do emotionally with me? You'd be surprised by just making a little adjustment to your posture can make some substantial changes in your health. And the next thing I want you to do, and I'm not numbering any of these because sometimes when I number things, you feel like you need to go in some particular order, and these are not particular orders. Do these all day, every day, in any particular order. So the next thing is you got to adequately hydrate. And I know that sounds like an elementary school response or answer, but you have to. If you look up Patulous Eustachian Tube online and how to get rid of it, I will tell you 85% of the articles say that you have to hydrate. Now, you just don't have to go around with a gallon of water. You need to hydrate through foods like celery. Celery is magnificent for the body. Not only is it going to help stabilize the blood, it's going to help hydrate you, and it's going to help flush out these toxins. It's going to do so many things. Celery and celery juice is the secret weapon into most problems that you're dealing with. And I'm telling you that here right now. When you hydrate the body, not just through water, but through food, water through food substance, you're going to give your body a astronomical chance to get over whatever it is you're dealing with. I hesitated on that because I just feel the power. I feel the power of this sensation and how much this is going to help all of you out there. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. And the next thing I'd like you all to do is get really good at doing saline rinses through a neti pot or through a squirt bottle. There's different types of saline rinses. There's irrigation systems, whatever is going to be the best for you in the comfort level of yourself. Get saline going in the nose. It's going to help you. The nasal sprays never really helped me, and it gave me all the things that I didn't need. Saline rinses is a more natural, more easygoing thing for the body. It's highly effective. And so I think if you do the nasal rinses through saline, hydrating through food and water, and doing posture exercises, doing things to keep your posture better. And also, more importantly, you got to lower the stress. You got to lower the stress. This video, you can turn this video off right now if you're not going to be committed and you're doing the best you can. So as I close off this video, I just want to say, no need to worry about P.E.T, Patulous Eustachian Tube. You probably won't get it. And if you do get it, you're probably going to get rid of it pretty quickly. I feel very confident that it's something that's not going to last very long if you do get it. And there's no need to stress about it, because with just taking these little small action steps, it can be something that can be remedied quite quickly. So I hope this video was very helpful for you. If it was, please take time to subscribe to the channel. I try to bring content as often as possible. But in the meantime, I'm going to step out of the Jaye Wellness Studio and leave you in good hands with this video. Like anything else, folks, we're here to simply go back to the basics. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you on the next video.